Beware the witch with the blood of the lion and the wolf, Meridiana. So, and fan the flames of discontent into a roaring flame. And there are witches everywhere. So, take your pick. They're all true. This game is also a very dark game, very bleak game, where it feels like Doom or Heretic with like a light RPG upgrading elements, and I definitely emphasize the light RPG. It seems to focus more on the FPS, running around melee weapons. The game's gorgeous and really sets an ominous mood, and I think that's like the biggest pro of this game, with like a contrasting moody landscapes, abandoned caravans, and dilapidated, buildings. So I feel like this is the first Unreal 5 engine game where I played where I feel like the lighting is next level, without being too obviously over the top like Godfall. Now, with that said, I loved Godfall. It looked amazing. I found it was impressive as heck. So this really feels like a trial by fire game. Witchfire is not really in like a Hades roguelike way, but more like you killed a group of enemies, and then the last one pot shots you, so you die, and then you keep grinding in these areas, and until you can upgrade again and try and progress again. So you start out underpowered, outgunned, and outmatched. So you fight and die, and you fight and die. So getting more powerful means more enemies, and also means they get stronger, and it keeps the game's challenge up. So it unlocks more traps, more gatekeepers, and a calamity. Now, calamity in this game is the screen turns red and dozens of enemies or demons appear. And you have to avoid these demons and destroy 16 of them and defeat the floating skull that ends this calamity. And if you die, you have to start all over again and lose all of the items and progress you have. So it's clear the game wants to remain a challenge for you, even if you invest the time. Now, the cons, I feel like the maps are super tiny. They look great, and they're very barren, and they look amazing, but clearly the focus was on maximizing the appearance of the maps for better or for worse. So the basic story is decent, with humanity mostly wiped out, but we never really learn anything more than that, which I guess is fine for FPS, but it would be nice to have cutscenes beyond the beginning, or some sort of progression. The animations seem janky. They seem to need more TLC, unfortunately. It's hard to visualize the enemies versus the backgrounds and the ground, and the palette is like really limited in the fields. Like, it feels like everything sort of meshes a little bit together. The weapons seem really weak and lack oomph, and they don't rip and tear into the enemies, and you don't shred into the enemies like you expect you would. So so the weapons are weak, the crap accuracy from far away, like the rifle. The enemies' weapons seem accurate, overpowered, unbalanced, with amazing accuracy, and the enemies are pretty spongy, requiring round after round to take them down. So there's almost no healing involved, unfortunately, in this game. So you try and dash out of the way, there's almost no elixirs, and they restore like 25% of your health. So the game's weapons are mostly effective up close. Think, Doom 2016 rather than Doom Eternal with a frantic run play, unless it's not so frantic, just because the maps aren't so big. The game would be more exciting, I feel like, with more Doom Eternal mechanics, where you're expected to run and keep running and running and running. The game only has 2 areas in April 2024. It needs more guns, equipment, clothing, and areas. Better power increase with level ups. Grind is just too high versus the reward. Right now, the game, bottom line, is just extremely unbalanced right now. AI has a huge advantage over the player in numerous areas. And the shame is there's so much promise with this game, but the basic balancing is still jank and needs further revision. I'd say it's a solid 7.5 for me. I hope the game gets some needed changes. It's only a 7 with nice graphics, because the levels are very tiny, and it feels like so much of the game needs more rebalancing, and your Witch Hunter character is so weak and only barely capable. So I feel like this game was amazingly hyped for months, and clearly needs more time to be refined into something amazing. So it's a shame right now. I like it, but it could be better. And I know of witches who whistle at different pitches and calling things that don't have names. Halinukimi. So keep on gaming and keep on hunting witches. Bye.